Hi everyone, it's David Bonham-Carter, self-help author here. I worked for many years as a life coach, and I often used techniques drawn from CBT, or cognitive behavioural therapy to give it its full name, to help people deal with issues such as stress, anxiety, low self-esteem and assertiveness difficulties, because CBT techniques are often effective in areas such as these. I would explain at the beginning of a coaching session that I would probably be suggesting some CBT techniques to help the client, and then I'd ask them if they knew what CBT was. It was not unusual for the client to ask if CBT was the same as positive thinking, and I would then explain that actually the two approaches are fundamentally different, although they can overlap. Positive thinking can be defined in several ways, but let's suppose we consider it to involve focusing on looking at things from an optimistic point of view, or always expecting the best to happen. CBT, or cognitive behavioural therapy, is quite different. It involves trying to look at things in a balanced way and to correct distortions or exaggerations in your thoughts about events, yourself, other people, or the world. Thus, using CBT, if you have unrealistically negative thoughts, you will try to challenge those by presenting genuine reasons for showing that those thoughts may not be accurate or may not be the whole picture, even if there is an element of truth in them. On the other hand, if you have exaggeratedly optimistic thoughts, you also need to challenge those to bring yourself down to earth and to a more realistic way of thinking. Thus, for example, in health settings, CBT has been used by suitable professionals to help people who suffer from bipolar disorder, by encouraging them to challenge their exaggerated positive thoughts that occur in the manic phase of their disorder, as well as to challenge their exaggerated negative thoughts that occur in the depressive phase of their disorder. The theory behind CBT is that if your thinking is imbalanced, this is liable to make your judgments and your emotions imbalanced too. So the aim is to bring your thinking to a more stable, realistic state, to help you to become more sensible in your decision making and to bring you to a greater state of equilibrium in your feelings. That way, you don't necessarily expect the best to happen, nor do you expect the worst. Instead, you assess the evidence and then you make a reasoned judgment and a practical decision as to how to act that is not imbalanced either by undue pessimism or by undue optimism, and is prepared to face the worst or the best, whatever the situation that arises. For more information about CBT or other self-help topics, please visit my website at www.davidbonhamcarter.com.